Okay, it's the day, week, or maybe even the month before daycare starts. And you may be wondering, do I have everything? Did I pack everything? And am I forgetting anything? Here's a list of commonly forgotten daycare bag essentials that new moms sometimes just forget to pack. If you're new here, welcome to the New Moms Daycare Guide. I am your host, Candace Denise, and I am a daycare provider of 14 plus years who loves to give moms all the information, the ins, the outs, the good, the bad, the ugly, the positive, the negative sides of daycare to help them place their child in the best daycare possible and to give them tips on what to look out for when choosing a daycare. We're talking all about commonly forgotten daycare bag essentials, and this list is super short, but it's super good. So if you're checking your daycare bag once and you're checking it twice, check it one more time and make sure these essential items are included. First up, extra socks. As a daycare owner of 14 plus years, I can't tell you how many times I've been so happy, so relieved, and so excited that moms packed extra socks in the daycare bag. As an infant provider, here's one thing for certain and two things for sure. Accidents can happen, and they can happen at any time. From potty accidents to messy diaper blowouts, there are times where your infant socks, they just might get a little wet. They might be a little soiled, and you'll want to make sure your little one has a warm pair of socks to change into. So make sure your diaper bag includes a pair of extra socks. The second thing you want to make sure you pack is a light sweater or jacket, even if it's warm in the morning. Weather can change at the drop of a hat, and you never want your little one to be at daycare without their essentials. The third essential item to pack is a wet bag for soiled clothes and infant onesies. Accidents literally can happen at any time. And you want to make sure you have a bag for dirty clothes. And here's why that's so important. You want to make sure that when your provider is putting soiled clothes, maybe soiled infant onesies, you want to make sure that they're putting it in a bag so it's separate from other items in your daycare bag. That prevents cross-contamination, germ from spreading, etc., etc. It just keeps everything nice, neat, and clean in your diaper bag. The fourth thing you want to make sure you pack is a spare pacifier in a case labeled with your child's name on it. It's just good to have extras, and there's nothing better than having a spare pacifier in the event a pacifier drops on the ground and needs to be disinfected. Most time infants who are on a pacifier, they rely on the pacifier. They love the pacifier. They want their pacifier. And when a pacifier drops and needs to be disinfected, it's great to have another pacifier to give to them in place of the one that is being disinfected. The fifth thing you want to make sure you pack is diaper cream, even if your baby never gets rashes. Now, here's where I put my daycare provider hat on. I put it on twice because I have so many different experiences I can share with this. Even if your child does not get diaper rashes, they've never had a diaper rash, it's important for you to pack a diaper rash cream because sometimes when parents are changing the diaper brand, they're unaware of certain allergies, skin sensitivities, etc., etc., and that can cause a rash. And it's nothing worse than your child having a rash at daycare and you have to leave work to bring diaper rash cream, or the provider is using a cream that you may not approve of. Make sure you pack your own brand of diaper cream, whether it's organic or whatever brand you love. Make sure you pack that just in case of skin allergies or sensitivities. I've also seen this with laundry. Sometimes moms will start using fabric softeners and they'll have beautiful, wonderful scents, but it just will not agree with the infant's skin. Infants can get rash and irritation based on that as well. So make sure you have diaper cream packed in the diaper bag. The next thing you want to make sure you have packed are diapers for the day, the normal count +2. And here is why. It's not because providers may not change your child and you want to make sure you keep a count so you know how often they were changed at daycare. It's not because you need to bring extra daycare or extra diapers, for your child to share with other children. It's because you never know what could happen in between dropping your child off and picking your child up from daycare. You might be in an accident, God forbid, or you might be in traffic in an unrelated car accident, and your child may be at daycare longer than expected. When you pack daily diapers plus 2, you are ensuring that your child, your baby, your infant has enough diapers to last them throughout the day and some. So if an emergency comes up and you're maybe 15 or 20 minutes late or 30 minutes late, your infant can be changed into a dry diaper, the brand you prefer, the brand your infant is accustomed to, and your infant can be comfortable while they're waiting for pickup. The next thing is a pair of plastic bibs. Now, I know some moms love cloth bibs, but plastic bibs are great in cases of emergency or as a backup, especially during meal times. You want to make sure you have a plastic bib in your diaper bag. So during meal times, there's a bib that can be put on your child and wiped off each day. Plastic bibs are great for reusing. They're great during meal times, and they're great at keeping your infant's clothes clean and fresh throughout the day. The next essential item is either a sun hat or mittens, depending on the time of the year. Infants love outdoor play. And when I say infants from a daycare perspective is any child from 0 to 2 years old. So if your child is considered an infant in between 0 and 2, know that there is a high chance after 6 months, they will be going outside just to have outdoor playtime. They'll be going on morning walks, and you want to make sure they have what they need based on the weather. So make sure there's a sun hat and mittens packed in the diaper bag. The next thing you want to make sure is you have extra snacks and a bottle of water. And this goes back to cases of emergency. In a case of emergency or traffic where you're just a little late, you're just a little behind schedule, it's good to have extra snacks and a bottle of water for your infant. It's good to have that in the bag prepared so the provider can just give them that in the case they are hungry. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments in the video. Any questions regarding packing an essential diaper bag, what to pack, what to leave at home. And if you haven't grabbed the Safe Daycare Checklist for Moms, go ahead and click the link in the show notes to grab the Safe Daycare Checklist. It will give you daycare peace of mind, so you know that after you have packed all the essentials for your daycare bag, you haven't missed anything. You also have gone through this checklist, and you know without a shadow of a doubt, you've placed your child in the best, safest daycare possible. As always, I'll see you in the next episode. And don't forget those essential items when packing your diaper bag.